Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices, and we've made buying a new car easier than ever with one-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
The following sports special is a broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR, Martinsburg. It's time for the fun of a summertime tradition with Little League All-Star Baseball.
Play ball!
Today's Little League All-Star action is being brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Modern Renovations, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg.
And now, let's go to the ballpark and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
We welcome you to the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis as we get you set for Game 2 of the evening.
Game 3 of the tournament.
Game 3 of the tournament, as it will be Martinsburg taking on Hedgesville in Little League Baseball action. A little bit earlier start time than initially planned, as we'll get you the starting lineups here quickly. We'll start with the visitors for this game, Martinsburg. Leading off will be the pitcher, number 4, Donnie Peebles. Batting second, the first baseman, number 15, Donovan Nichols. Batting third is the right fielder, Braylon Cole, number 17. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 34, Caden Lackey. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 99, Clayton Elliott. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 33, Aubrey Burrell. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 32, Brady Steen. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 8, Thomas Garrett. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 5, Noah Wolf. For Hedgesville's first time we're seeing them in this area tournament, it will be leading off and playing center field, number 37, Kenyon Kaseker. Batting second, the shortstop, number 16, Alan Weisenberg. Batting third, the pitcher, number 2, Camden Bragg. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 41, Xander Kendall. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 9, Brady Watchford. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 99, Maddox Severin. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 42, Seth Hahn batting 8th. The second baseman, number 35, Owen Walther, batting 6th. The catcher, number 6, Braden Hill. So Martinsburg comes out in the orange jerseys with the black numbers and black letters across the chest and black pants. And also the black sleeve, or black and white sleeve, and white kind of striped down the side for the pant, or the jersey, I should say. And then Hedgesville with the blue jerseys, gold numbers, with the white outline, gold letters as well, white pants, blue stripe down the side, and the blue hats, or blue and white hats.
Yeah, Nick, last night in Game 1 of the tournament, Martinsburg blanked Morgan County 10-0. A 3-for-3 night for Donovan Nichols, 2-for-3 night for Clay, 2-for-3 night for Clayton Elliott as well. Great 13 total hits there for the Martinsburg team to 4.
Peebles' first pitch swinging, and he lines that to Walther at second base and is retired on the first pitch of the ball game. The first pitch is brought to you by Mountaineer Kitchens and Baths. They ensure that your home is both beautiful and functional. For free consultation, call 304-267-6262 or visit MountaineerKitchens.com. Custom work done with care. And that will bring Nichols to the plate with one away in the inning.
As I was saying, 13 total hits there for Martinsburg in Game 1 against Morgan County last night.
Nichols sends this one a bouncer toward the second baseman, Walther. His throw, though, is in time after bobbling it initially for out number 2. So Camden Bragg quickly getting 2 away in this first half of the inning. Braylon Cole, the number 3 hole hitter, comes to the plate, wearing number 17 for Martinsburg, and the pitch to Cole is a swing and a miss on a pitch with some great movement from Bragg. 0-1 count. Camden Bragg steps back on the rubber and delivers the 0-1. Pitch misses inside for ball 1. The defense behind Bragg looks like this. Braden Hill behind the plate. Xander Kendall down there at third base. Weisenberg at shortstop. Walther at second. Hahn at first. Severin, Kesker, and Warchford from left to right in the outfield. Next pitch is inside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on Cole. Bragg looks into his catcher Hill. Kick steals and delivers the pitch, and it's low for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike on Cole. Martinsburg did a lot of its damage last night with 2 outs in the inning.
They also did it. They scored, I believe, in every inning last night, Nick.
They did, and looking to keep that hot offensive start here, but Bragg gets a strike, so 3-2 count now on Cole. Camden Bragg working with a pair of ground outs to second base to begin the ball game. This one hit hard on the ground toward Weisenberg at short. He makes the throw over to Hahn for out number 3. So 1-2-3 goes Martinsburg. We'll head to the bottom half of the first inning. No score between Martinsburg and Hedgesville. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon & Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon & Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers. or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
We welcome you back to the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuy. Back in the studio, Donald Kinney, and of course, running our camera out in the outfield, Dylan Bishop. For this Little League Baseball tournament, it'll be Donnie Peebles on the mound to start this ball game against Hedgesville. Hedgesville last year in the tournament was able to when they were the winners bracket champs. So Hedgesville looking to do that again here in the area tournament.
Up to bat for Hedgesville is 37, Kenyon Kiesecker.
Kiesecker will lead things off for Hedgesville as he steps in against Donnie Peebles. And Peebles delivers the first pitch to Kiesecker, a breaking ball called strike one.
Yeah, Nick, I added some audio that you can hear now. You can hear the pitch hitting the catcher's mitt's glove as I move the microphone down there. With the access we're able to have here without a lot of fans in the way, don't want to get stray conversations of fans.
Next pitch is in there for a strike. This one popped up into center field, and making the play on the run is Burrell for out number one. Kiesecker is retired on the flyout. The defense behind Donnie Peebles is Garrett Thomas behind the plate, Caden Lackey down there at third, Clayton Elliott, who started last game, at short, Brady Steen at second, Donovan Nichols at first base, Noah Wolf, Aubrey Burrell, and Braylon Cole from left to right in the outfield. Weisenberg comes to the plate with one down here in the inning. He sends this one into center field. That will drop in, though, for a base hit. Weisenberg is on with a one-out single.
A great piece of hitting there into center field.
So one out and a runner on first base for the pitcher for Hedgesville, Camden Bragg, wearing number 2, steps into the right-handed batter's box for Hedgesville. The pitch from Peebles is fouled away. No 1 count. Runner on first base is Weisenberg. No score here, bottom of the first inning between Martinsburg and Hedgesville. The pitch from Peebles hit on the ground towards short. Elliott can't get a glove under it. The left fielder, Wolf, can't get a glove on it. Weisenberg will come in to score from first as it's an RBI triple for Bragg. Give Hedgesville the early 1-0 lead on the RBI triple. Weisenberg scoring all the way from first base on a ball that got through Elliott and got through Noah Wolf at shortstop and left. And Hedgesville takes the early 1-0 lead. The next pitch from Peebles is a swing and a miss for strike one on Xander Kendall, the third baseman. So Camden Bragg helps himself out as the starting pitcher with the RBI triple and a swing and a miss for strike two. No 2 on Kendall. Runner on third base for Hedgesville, now leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Pitch from Peebles is fouled away. Sun has gone down here behind the trees.
Definitely good as a hot one earlier, Nick.
Yeah, and it makes it easier to see as well.
Definitely.
Here at the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex in the Little League Area Tournament here in District 6. This one popped up and lands right in front of our mic, I believe.
Yeah, you can hear it off the mic.
As looked like Thomas Garrett was trying to get to that baseball but couldn't get there, so count remains 0-2 and a swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Kendall on the strikeout. Peebles trying to strand that runner at third, now 2 down in the inning. And that will bring Ratchford to the plate. Ratchford playing right field. The pitch from Peebles is a called strike on the outside corner. Donnie Peebles giving up a run here in this first inning. See if he can work through and strand that runner at third base as Ratchford takes a healthy hack at it and misses for strike number 2. Peebles looks in, delivers the pitch. Misses inside. Ratchford able to avoid it. They would like him to maybe take that one because it looked like it was an off-speed pitch. Next one misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Ratchford. Severin waiting on deck for Hedgesville. The 2-2. Poked out it toward left field. Noah Wolf, though, is there for out number 3. Hedgesville gets on the board, though, first as one run comes across to score on the Bragg triple, scoring Weisenberg to give Hedgesville the early 1-0 lead. We'll head to the second inning. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
A Honda is more than just a vehicle. It's a gateway to spring adventure. Start your adventures with Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 0.9% APR on a 2022 Honda Pilot and a 1.9% APR on a 2022 Ridgeline, CR-V, or Passport. New vehicles are arriving daily at a local Honda dealer.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. 2021 ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
You're going to be sitting there for the game? Okay. Thank you.
We welcome you back to the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis. Hedgesville leading Martinsburg 1-0 as we enter the second inning. It will be Lackey, Elliott, Burrell due up for Martinsburg. Some quick facts here. Hedgesville was able to win the first District 6 title in 1998 when they changed it to District 6 and won a state title in 2003. His first pitch misses outside. Martinsburg, this team has been in the tournament in 21 of the last, or in 20 of the last 27 years. So.
Yeah, and they won the 1989 West Virginia Little League State Championship.
And the pitch hit on the ground by Lackey toward the third baseman, Kendall. Kendall with the long throw and a good stretch over there by Seth Hahn for out number 1.
And don't want to forget 91 as well. Must have had some really good teams there between 89 and 91 to win the state championship two out of the 3 years there.
Yeah. So, retired on the ground out is Lackey. That will bring Elliott to the plate. Elliott had an impressive game last night in the 10-0 win for Martinsburg over Morgan County, but a 1-0 lead for Hedgesville in this ball game here in the top of the second inning. The pitch from Camden Bragg to Elliott is a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Camden Bragg so far has forced nothing but groundouts to the Martinsburg batters. And this pitch is outside and low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on Elliott, the shortstop. This one hit on the ground, and another ground out as Camden Bragg fields his position, flips over to Hahn for out number 2. That is 5 straight ground outs to begin the game for Martinsburg.
Aubrey Burrell.
And Aubrey Burrell will come to the plate. Burrell, the center fielder for Martinsburg, and he'll take the first pitch on the inside corner. Strike 1. C.L. Baker behind the plate giving that inside corner, so Martinsburg's batters and Hedgesville's batters got to be aware of that. The 0-1 pitch is low and outside for a ball, because we've seen a few Martinsburg batters kind of back away when those pitches are coming inside, but Baker's giving that corner, so you got to be able to adjust. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I mean, baseball is really a game of adjustments anyway. That's a lot of sports are.
1-1 is a called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Martinsburg center fielder. Camden Bragg looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Bragg kicks, steals, delivers, and misses low for a ball. So we'll reset. Bragg steps back on the mound and delivers the pitch low again for a ball. So Burrell has battled his way back to bring the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bragg takes a long look into Braden Hill, his catcher. Steps back on the mound, and the right-hander is ready, and he'll deliver and miss inside for ball 4. Good at-bat by Burrell to draw the walk, get the first base runner of the game for Martinsburg. And I'll bring Steen to the plate. Steen, the second baseman, left-hander, there's number 32. So Martinsburg has its first base runner in Burrell over there on first base, and the pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. And now Burrell trying to take off the throw to second is in time for out number 3. Burrell got picked off by Camden Bragg. He fires to Weisenberg at second base to get the final out of the inning. So that first base runner very quickly retired. We'll head to the bottom half of the second inning. Hedgesville 1, Martinsburg nothing. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
An important community announcement concerning COVID-19 testing. Beginning June 18th, the drive-through COVID-19 testing site on the WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center campus will be closed. New walk-in COVID-19 community testing sites will be available instead at all 3 WVU Medicine urgent care locations in Charlestown, Inwood, and Spring Mills, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tests require a physician's order for symptomatic patients. Results available in 24 hours on WVU MyChart accounts. No appointment necessary.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We welcome you back to the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex. That is a called strike on the outside from Donnie Peebles to leading off for this half of the second inning. It's Ratchford, or excuse me, it's Severin. Severin batting from the left side. Awaits the pitch, a breaking ball that doesn't quite come back inside for a ball. Peebles delivers the next pitch. Hit toward third, but it will go foul.
You won't be any here by the time you get back.
Peebles steps back on the mound. Severin pops this one foul and out of play. So 2 strikes now on him. Peebles looks in, delivers the pitch, and a swing and a miss.
I think he fouled it off
away.
there, Nick.
Yeah, got a piece.
Got a piece, and it kind of hit the body.
Here's the next pitch, lined toward the second baseman, Steen, and he is right there to make the play for out number 1. So I'll bring Hahn to the plate. Seth Hahn, the first baseman, wearing number 42. Digs in with a 1-0 lead for Hedgesville here in the bottom half of the second inning. Hahn, the first baseman, takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Next pitch is slapped foul behind the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Hahn. Steps back into the right-hander's batter's box, and Peebles misses with that pitch. Hits off the backstop.
Yeah, once again, and you can hear it with our mic down there.
Hahn sitting in on a 2-ball, 1-strike count. And sends this one into right field, but right to the right fielder, Braylon Cole, for out number 2.
Yeah, big line out there right to the right fielder. That one, I mean, it had to be in the air for like 2 seconds maybe, Nick. It was right at the right fielder.
So Hahn lines out to Cole, and that will bring Walther to the plate. He hits this on the ground towards second. Having issues with it is Steen. And on the error, Walther is able to extend this inning.
And last night we saw great fielding from Martinsburg and great hitting as well.
Yeah, there's only 1 error between the 2 teams last night, and that came from Morgan County.
We've seen quite a few errors today overall.
Hill will come to the plate, the catcher. And the pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Peebles going to strand that runner after the error allows Hedgesville to extend this inning. And the pitch, a breaking ball that misses inside and high for ball 1.
Yeah, hitter bent down there to miss it, get out of the way of it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch from Peebles. Got him to swing and miss for strike number 3. Hill is retired, and Hedgesville strands 1. It's 1-0 Hedgesville. We'll head to the third. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Laura. Hey, Laura. What's with the sunglasses? Ouch!
The word is spreading.
Bechtel Jewelers is home to some dangerously brilliant diamonds.
See the difference at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood. Sunglasses not included.
We welcome you back to
Brady's going to finish his batting, number 30.
Morgan County Little League Complex, baseball complex. And Brady Steen will lead things off for Martinsburg, and he squares around the bunt and pulls it back as the pitch was outside for ball one. Camden Bragg, so far, pretty good pitcher. 3 groundouts to begin the first, 2 groundouts to begin the second. Has a walk, but then Burrell is caught stealing. So Steen will await this pitch, and it's outside for ball 2. Steen, the second baseman. Thomas Garrett follows him in the lineup. He had a big day yesterday, but dropped down to that 8th spot. And the pitch from Camden Bragg is fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike on Steen. Manager Brad Webb for Martinsburg. And the pitch from Camden Bragg is again fouled away into the same spot pretty much.
Reminder, all foul balls upstairs. Get a candy, orange, flip, ice cream.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear, I'm coming.
Yeah, Nick.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Martinsburg really needs to get something going offensively already in the 3rd inning here, about halfway through this game.
Camden Bragg reels back, delivers the heater. It hits the outside corner for strike 3.
Yeah, not happy there. He hit his bat against the ground as he was walking back to the dugout.
Steen strikes out. That will bring Thomas Garrett, the catcher, to the plate. So Steen strikes out looking. First strikeout of the day for Camden Bragg, but as I mentioned, very efficient start so far. But Thomas Garrett gets into all of that baseball, but it goes foul down the left field line.
Yeah, I think that, had that been fair, I think that would have been a solo shot.
Could be the type of player that, as I mentioned, had a nice game yesterday. Dropped down the lineup maybe to give him a little bit more pop down there. And he nearly got Martinsburg on the board. The next pitch to Garrett, a pitch inside again on that inside corner. And a called strike. So quickly Garrett gets behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Camden Bragg steps back on the rubber and delivers the 0-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. So nearly gave up a home run, but ends up getting his 2nd strikeout in a row looking. Excellent pitch from Camden Bragg, and that will bring Wolf to the plate. And Bragg works quickly and delivers to Wolf a swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-0 lead for Hedgesville. Top of the 3rd inning between Martinsburg Little League and Hedgesville Little League here at the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex. The 0-1 low in the dirt for ball 1.
Wolf, number 5.
Camden Bragg back on the mound and delivering the pitch. And it's a called strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Wolf. Called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. All strikeouts looking from Camden Bragg. We'll head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Hedgesville 1, Martinsburg 0. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. From small beginnings and over a century later, we maintain our dedication to our policyholders to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. Protecting everything from your home to your business has never been easier. Our team is here to ensure that you, your family, and your assets are taken care of. We enjoy giving back and doing our part to keep Martinsburg a great place to be.
Welcome back to the Morgan County Little League Complex here as Hedgesville's on top of Martinsburg 1-0. I want to remind you all this is a Little League International Tournament game and is presented by Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 of Martinsburg under the authority of Little League Baseball and Softball. It may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted without the express written permission of Little League International, South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Visit Little League online at www.littleleague.org. Now back to Nick with the play-by-play.
Thank you, Spencer. Hedgesville 1, Martinsburg nothing as we enter this bottom half of the third inning, and it's back to the top of the order in Kiesecker. He flew out his first time to center field, the center fielder for Hedgesville. And the 1-0 pitch misses outside for ball 2. Kiesecker wearing 37. That's like maybe a Steven Strasburg type choice there.
Maybe.
We don't have, unfortunately, the Hedgesville favorite players and teams, but hit out toward right field, and Braylon Cole makes the play on the run for out number 1. But I mean, 37, like that's a unique choice.
Yeah, you don't see that all the time.
Now coming to the plate is Weisenberg. He singled his first time up and came around to score. First pitch is high for ball 1. 1 out in the inning, 1-0. Hedgesville on top of Martinsburg, looking to extend that lead here in this bottom half of the third, and Weisenberg fouls it away.
16, Alan Weisenberg.
Yeah, they're getting their play. It's in Kaz and Rom.
Next pitch to Weisenberg. Called strike 2. Shortstop Weisenberg awaits the next pitch. Fouls that one away. It's a good at-bat here from the shortstop. Donnie Peebles on the mound for Martinsburg. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1-0 Hedgesville leading Martinsburg. Weisenberg sends this one towards short. Elliott charges in, throws the first. The stretch by Nichols is in time.
Yeah, great defensive play right there, and it kind of appeared like the ball just kind of when it hit the grass, it kind of just deadened there as it was making its, as it was going where the grass ends to the infield dirt.
Camden Bragg to the plate. And he'll foul that pitch away. Bragg had that RBI triple his first time up. Hit that rolled past the shortstop Elliott, rolled past the left fielder Noah Wolf. And he lines one into left center again. Bragg is on his horse. He wants another one. Oh, but he stumbled on his way rounding first. So it'll just be a single, but another good piece of hitting from Camden Bragg, the pitcher.
Yeah, the pitcher helping himself out offensively here and trying to add another insurance run on the board.
So far, he is putting the team kind of on his back.
Yeah, I mean, about halfway through this ball game.
Has 2 of the 3 hits and has done a great job on the mound. This one popped up by Kendall. Nichols is there for out number 3. So Hedgesville leaves a runner on. We'll head to the 4th with Hedgesville leading Martinsburg 1-0. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. From small beginnings and over a century later, we maintain our dedication to our policyholders to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. Protecting everything from your home to your business has never been easier. Our team is here to ensure that you, your family, and your assets are taken care of. We enjoy giving back and doing our part to keep Martinsburg a great place to be.
To the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex. It's the top of the order for Martinsburg, but so far they have had no answer for Camden Bragg on the mound. He retired all 3 batters in the last half inning on strikeouts looking, and Steen, Garrett, and Wolf, Peebles, Nichols, Cole due up. They all grounded out to begin the ball game. So we'll see second time through the order if Bragg still has domination over this Martinsburg lineup that we saw can score some runs, 10 of them last night, Spencer.
Yeah, and maybe they scored too much. Maybe the offense was too much last night. You see that a lot in the major leagues. You see a team put up 8 to 10 runs, and then their offense the next day just goes flat.
Yeah, I think it's also possible that maybe Camden Bragg is just that guy.
Says he could be.
We've seen him do it at the plate, and now we're seeing him on the mound have a good outing. First pitch, though, misses outside for ball 1. So Peebles gets ahead. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 Hedgesville over Martinsburg. The next pitch inside for ball 2. So 2-0 count on Peebles, the opposing pitcher, who's also had a pretty good outing on the mound for Martinsburg. The pitch hit to second baseman Walther, and he makes the play for out number 1. A line out right to him. He was able to go down and scoop it. And that'll bring Nichols to the plate.
Up next, number 15, Donovan Nichols.
Saw Donovan Nichols' power in yesterday's ball game. Had a few really well-hit baseballs.
Yeah, he did.
And the first pitch to Nichols from Bragg is a swing and a miss for strike 1. Nichols, the tall first baseman, the blue helmet. The 0-1. Another swing and a miss. Bragg getting him to chase on a pitch that looked to be a little bit low. So 0-2 quickly on Nichols. Bragg with that breaking ball, fooled him for strike 3. The 4th strikeout from Camden Bragg so far in the ball game, and all of them have been strikeouts without a swing.
Copy.
Coming on now,
number 30
for Martinsburg will be number 30, which is, that's the Hedgesville roster. I have my Martinsburg roster out. I just
It is Willie Strovel.
Willie Strovel, who scored a run in yesterday's game. And he'll take the first pitch low for ball 1. So 2 down, 1-0 Hedgesville. Strovel comes to the plate to hit for Cole. Stands in on a 1-0 count. The pitch from Bragg is lined into center field. That will get down for a base hit. So Willie Strovel with a 2-out single to extend the inning. And maybe he can get Martinsburg going.
Yeah, great piece of hitting there by Strovel. And as you said, hopefully can get Martinsburg going. You just need some offense. Just put together some hits or get base runners on, and then you can get back in this ballgame. I mean, it's only a 1-0 game, so you're not affectionately out of it yet. You just need to get some base runners and get a runner in or two.
Aiden Line will pitch hit here for Lackey. That pitch gets away from the catcher Hill, and that will allow Strovel to advance the second on the pass ball. So Strovel on second base. Line at the plate. 1-0 Hedgesville lead. Camden Bragg delivers the pitch to Hill, and Line lines this one right toward the shortstop. It's over the head off the top of the glove of Weinsberg. Strovel on his horse. He scores from second, and Martinsburg has tied the game at 1.
And just like that, you string together back-to-back hits. And now the ball game's tied with a runner in scoring position now at second base.
And not certain if I would rule that a hit or not, but looked like it might have hit off of the glove of Weisenberg. But it was kind of hard to tell with how the fence and netting is here, if that was over his head or hit off of his glove exactly from my view. It's almost like the top kind of middle of the field is a little bit cut off for me.
Let me double check here on the replay, or on the from our YouTube feed here.
But either way, it's a tied ball game at 1. And Martinsburg, we didn't get an announcement there that there was a pinch hitter with Line, so that's kind of caused a stoppage in play. Not certain if they let the umpires know, but there was no announcement about it, so the umps will now have to have a discussion about this because, well, as we just noted, Line pinch hit. Not an official announcement, but it's possible that the third base umpire might have been informed. And that appears to at least be the case as manager Travis Forney retreats to the dugout. And now Nevin Kilmer's going to come out and speak to the ump.
Hard to tell on that hit there by Strovel.
You mean Line?
Line, excuse me. Hard to tell at RBI if it was a hit or it would be an error based upon the glove. The way that ball was just hit on a line, our camera didn't focus into it enough when it was being moved. Happened so fast.
Yeah, it looked to me like Weisenberg was kind of frustrated with himself. So for that case, I'm going to give it an error. But either way, it was a good job by Line to make hard contact, make it a tough play for the shortstop, and drive this run in, and we now have a tied game. But now there's all this controversy. I don't know exactly what the ruling would be. If he checked in illegally, would it be an out here? Because we did not have an announcement from the umpire that there was a substitution.
Well, we'll get that announcement maybe soon. Or not necessarily an announcement, but...
And this isn't the MLB. We're not going to get an exact confirmation on what all went down.
Well, going back to play.
But it looks like things will stand as how they were originally ruled. So runner on second base. And a 1-1 ball game between Martinsburg and Hedgesville. The pitch to Elliott, hit on the ground right back to Camden Bragg. He'll throw over to Hahn at first for out number 3, but Martinsburg does tie this ball game up. We'll head to the bottom half of the fourth inning with the score. Martinsburg 1, Hedgesville 1. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. The South Morgan Volunteer Fire Department Carnival is August the 30th through September the 3rd this year with free admission. Enjoy the fun of this year's carnival with an amazing selection of rides, live music from great local artists, live auctions, contests, and the usual assortment of mouth-watering, delicious food. Discounted ride wristbands and ride and food voucher combos are available in advance. The carnival is located at 10166 Winchester Grade Road in beautiful Berkeley Springs. Find out more about this fun event at firemanscarnival.com. That's firemanscarnival.com.
You back to the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex. we got a tied ball game at 1 apiece as we enter the bottom half of the 4th inning. Martinsburg taking on Hedgesville, and Rashford will lead things off. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for Hedgesville. Rashford shows bunt, pulls it back in time, and the pitch misses outside for ball 1. Donnie Peebles remaining on the mound for Martinsburg. His next pitch is a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike on Rashford. Rashford grounded out his first time up. The next pitch is popped up into right field and right to Braylon Cole, who re-enters the ball game and makes the play for out number 1. That will bring Severin to the plate. Severin lined out his first time. It looks like we might have a pinch hitter here, as it will be number 11. That is
Noah Shade.
So Shade checking in for Severin. He falls behind in the count. The pitch from Peebles, breaking ball inside for a ball.
Up to place number 11, Noah Shade.
8 minutes of the tape is missing.
The next pitch, outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Shade, Noah Shade. And he'll take that one outside for a ball. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Peebles working behind after getting ahead quickly. So good at bat here by Shade to battle back. And the 3-2 is just tipped off the end of the bat and foul. Keep the count full. And 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1-1 ball game between Hedgesville and Martinsburg. Bottom 4th inning. Donnie Peebles delivers the next pitch. It's hit on the ground past the shortstop, Elliott. And that'll be a hit for Shade in the pinch hitting role. So he does his job to get on base.
Up to bat number 42, Seth Hahn.
And Seth Hahn will now come to the plate, the first baseman. So 1 out, runner on first, tied game at 1, and the pitch is fouled away.
Good hack there. That was tie ball game. Getting late into this one.
At bottom 4th inning, 1-1 our score. The pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. So no balls, 2 strikes on Hahn. Runner in Shade on first for Hedgesville. The pitch. Hit on the ground through past the first baseman and second baseman into right field. As Steen couldn't get there. The second baseman, and Hedgesville now with 1 out has 2 runners on. Back-to-back singles for Hedgesville. As another pinch hitter.
That would be Braden Ratchford coming in for Owen Walther.
I believe, unless there's 2 Ratchfords.
There is.
Okay.
There's Braden and Brady. Number 5 is Braden.
That's right.
Remember, we discussed this during the week, Nick.
Yep.
We're trying to get all the names down.
Well, I know earlier there was a confusion in the roster, but it looks like we're going to have a new pitcher. Because I believe Peebles had pitched last night, so probably
Final pitch count is 57.
didn't have many pitches left to throw, so we'll take a 60-second break. On the other side of this break, we will have more Little League Baseball action on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 60.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. The South Morgan Volunteer Fire Department Carnival is August the 30th through September the 3rd this year with free admission. Enjoy the fun of this year's carnival with an amazing selection of rides, live music from great local artists, live auctions, contests, and the usual assortment of mouth-watering, delicious food. Discounted ride wristbands and ride and food voucher combos are available in advance. The carnival is located at 10166 Winchester Grade Road in beautiful Berkeley Springs. Find out more about this fun event at firemanscarnival.com. That's firemanscarnival.com.
Back here to the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex as we have a pitching change, but first we have Radford squaring around. Can't get the bunt down. As our pitching changes are brought to you by the Heffley Motor Company, located at 993 Hedgesville Road in Martinsburg. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? This one hit on the ground for Elliott. Elliott bobbles it. And all the runners are safe, so bases are loaded for Hedgesville. And Spencer rides with Heffley Motor Company, so you should too.
Yeah, you all should. Almost convinced you to do it, Nick. Didn't do a great convincing job, I guess.
As Aiden Line will, well, you're not a salesman for them, so.
That's true. I'm not a salesman.
Aiden Line will come on and pitch, and Elliott picks up the error there as Rashford able to reach.
And now we've got bases loaded.
And we have another pinch hitter. That is Hedgesville. I keep misplacing my roster. I have it right here. Hedgesville's Dean Valle Morales. And the pitch is outside for a ball. Bases are loaded for Hedgesville. 1-1 ball game. Aiden Line is now on the mound. He's a big part of the reason why Martinsburg tied in this game as he misses outside there. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Valle Morales. And he swings and misses for strike 3. So now 2 outs in the inning.
Aiden Line coming in there to pitch and doing a great job getting that first out. Trying to keep the game tied right now as it's 1-1, but bases loaded.
Yep, Kiesecker to the plate with the bases loaded. The leadoff hitter, he'll take the first pitch inside and high for ball 1. Kiesecker so far, he's made contact in both of his at-bats. Flew out to center, flew out to right. Hedgesville would love for him to come through here, and that one gets away from the catcher. But a great job by Thomas Garrett to get to it quickly and keep the runners on the base paths. This pitch high and a swing and a miss, though, from Kiesecker. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the center fielder for Hedgesville. With the bases loaded, bottom 4th inning. Aiden Line in relief. Adani Peebles on the mound. He throws and Kiesecker fouls it down the right field line.
He wanted to drive a few more runs in there to break the tie. But poked it foul.
Kiesecker awaits the pitch from Line, and a swing and a miss. Down goes Line, and he leaves the bases loaded, or Line leaves the bases loaded for Hedgesville as Kiesecker strikes out swinging, and we will head to the 5th inning. Martinsburg and Hedgesville are tied at 1. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hagerstown Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices, and we've made buying a new car easier than ever with 1-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
Welcome back to the Morgan County Little League Complex, all tied at 1 here as we go to the 5th inning between Hedgesville and Martinsburg as we're here in the Area 1 tournament for the 10 to 12-year-old All-Stars. Just want to remind everybody that this Little League International Tournament game is presented by Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 of Martinsburg under the authority of Little League Baseball and Softball and may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted without the express written permission of Little League International. South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Visit Little League online at www.littleleague.org. Back to Nick with the play-by-play.
Thank you, Spencer. Should get the guy from Westwood 1 to do that for us.
Can't really do that. We could get our read guy to do it.
Yeah.
And then just
fair enough.
I could just click a
But
button.
it reminds me of the NFL one. Because it's the same thing, just Little League.
Yeah.
But anyway.
You get to hear it another time this year.
I am very excited.
You didn't hear it last year.
Mason Lyon hits it on the ground, right back to the pitcher, Bragg. He's able to recover and throw that ball to first in time to get Lyon for out number 1.
Yeah, great recovery there as he kind of lost it when it came to his feet initially, kind of turned around a little bit, was able to pick it up and throw over to first to complete the out in time.
42-32.
So Lyon was hitting for Burrell, and now Martinsburg will bring on another pinch hitter here, Liam Whitmer. For Steen, and Whitmer fouls it away. 0-1. So far, Camden Bragg
42, Liam Whitmer.
doing a great job on the mound for Hedgesville. The 0-1 pitch to Whitmer is a bunt foul down the line. So no balls, 2 strikes. Whitmer hitting for Steen. And then Thomas Garrett is on deck. The 0-2 to Whitmer swings and misses for strike 3. So Whitmer goes down swinging, and that will bring Thomas Garrett to the plate.
Getting later and later in this ball game, Nick, with this being tied.
The pitch to Garrett is inside for ball 1. Thomas Garrett, he nearly homered his last time up, but ended up striking out, looking part of those 3 straight strikeouts that Bragg had back in the 3rd inning. Now here in the 5th. And Garrett swings and misses, or foul tips for strike 2. (0-2). Bragg steps back on the rubber, kicks, deals, and delivers, and that one's fouled away by Garrett. Thomas Garrett, the catcher, one of the victims of Bragg for 5 strikeouts so far for him in the ball game. We're in the 5th inning, 5 2/3 of the way through this ball game. Or 4 2/3, I should say. It's a strike 3. Again goes down. Garrett looking. Bragg picks up strikeout number 6. And we'll head to the bottom half of the 5th inning with this ball game remaining tied at 1. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Hi, this is Caleb Wilkerson with Boats and Soaps Cleaning Services, a fully mobile, veteran-owned and operated business. We provide commercial and residential cleaning services, mobile auto detailing, as well as vacancy cleanout services serving within 60 miles of the Martinsburg, West Virginia area. Call us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. at 304-268-9198. Again, that's 304-268-9198. Or check us out on Facebook, Boats and Soaps Cleaning Services.
We welcome you back to Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex. Martinsburg Hedgesville tied at 1. Nick Verzolini, Spencer Dupuis, happy to have you with us. Dylan Bishop running our camera out in the outfield. And Donald Kinney back in the studio for us. In line remains on the mound in relief of Donnie Peebles. And Hedgesville coming back to the plate. It's Weisenberg, Bragg, and Kendall due up for Hedgesville. Weisenberg singled and grounded out. So far, he scored a run back in the first inning, at the time giving Hedgesville the 1-0 lead, and he'll take the first pitch for a called strike. So the shortstop, wearing number 16, finds himself down no balls and one strike, to Aiden Lyon. He'll foul that one away. So now it's 0-2. Aiden Lyon able to work himself out of a bases loaded situation. When he came on, it was 2 on. But then an error by Elliott allowed the bases to be loaded. But he got out of the inning. There's an off-speed pitch. Strike 3 on the inside corner with the curveball. Freezes Weisenberg, and now 1 out in the inning. Now bring Camden Bragg to the plate, which if Hedgesville's able to win, he's going to probably be our player of the game, and he'll send this one down the right field line, but it dips just foul. 2 hits so far, a triple and an RBI, a single as well, and has pitched tremendously out on the mound for Hedgesville with 6 strikeouts.
Yeah, both teams eager to try and get another run up on the board.
The 0-1 pitch is outside and low for ball 1. 1-1 count on Camden Bragg. He'll settle back in. The pitch from Aiden Line is a breaking ball that misses outside for a ball. 2-1 count. Bragg is followed by Kendall in the lineup, who's 0 for 2 today. The pitch to Bragg. Hit toward right center field. That will get through for his 3rd hit of the ball game. Bragg wants 2, and he is in there with a stand-up double.
Great piece of hitting there. He's getting a double as he rounds first and says, I want that double. I want to get into scoring position here and try to break the tie.
He should have had an extra base hit his last time up.
He should, but he did trip.
But he tripped over first base. As we'll have another pinch hitter. This time it will be Jacob Forney, wearing number 7 and pitch hitting for Kendall here in the 4 spot. A runner on first. That pitch, a called strike. 0-1 count on Forney. Next pitch is outside for ball 1. Bragg fakes the steal and now retreats back to second base. 1 out in the inning, a 1-1 ball game between Martinsburg and Hedgesville. Bragg, the lead run on second. The pitch to Forney, hit on the ground toward Nichols. Nichols scoops, steps on the bag for out number 2, but Forney does advance the runner to third base.
Yeah, now just within 60 feet of that lead run here, that would mean there's only 3 outs left in the game going in. If they are able to score this run, take a 2-1 lead, you only have to play the top of the 6th inning unless Martinsburg is able to tie it again.
And that'll bring Ratchford to the plate. Pitch to him, hit hard on the ground toward Elliott at short. He scoops up, throws the Nichols at first for out number 3. So the game remains tied. Hedgesville strands the run at third, and we'll head to the 6th inning in a tied ball game, Spencer, and this is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. We're back at 60.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl tile and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Advanced technology, compassionate care. That's what you get with WV Medicine General Surgery. Our expert team of board-certified surgeons at WV Medicine Berkeley Medical Center and Jefferson Medical Center combines state-of-the-art technology with patient-centered medical care. With 3 convenient locations, WV Medicine General Surgery offers a variety of robotic and laparoscopic surgery options featuring revolutionary treatments resulting in better surgical outcomes and quicker recoveries. For appointments, call 304-596-2150.
We welcome you back to the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex. 1-1 ball game between Hedgesville and Martinsburg. Nick Verzolini and Spencer Dupuy. Happy to bring you all the action, as we'll be here throughout this area tournament. We'll have the district tournament for you as well on Talk Radio WRNR, and the state tournament will have coverage of at least the local teams, if not more, depending on what all goes down there, but we are approved to do the local games. 1-1 ball game here between Martinsburg and Hedgesville. And Martinsburg is going to go to a pinch hitter to lead off this inning. It will be Adam Height.
I think they needed to get in the sub.
Yeah, most likely. I believe we're at Wolf here at the bottom of the order, so 9-1-2 hitters due up, and Height lifts this one into left field. But Severin is there for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 away to begin this inning.
Up to that number 4, Donnie Pebbles.
They'll bring Donnie Peebles, to the plate. And Peebles lifts this one into shallow, right toward the first baseman, actually, and Seth Hahn. So 2 pitches, 2 outs to begin the top half of the 6th. And Donovan Nichols will come to the plate. So not what you wanted if you're Martinsburg, but Nichols now, at least you're able to get him to the plate, even though it's been kind of a rough outing for him, a ground out and a strikeout. You know he has home run power. Even though we haven't seen him homer yet, but he gets hit by a pitch. Just looking at him and some of the contact he made yesterday, I mean, he can definitely probably drive one out of here. But the hit by pitch, 3 pitches, and we're to our 4th batter of the inning. Definitely interesting there. We get a fly out to begin the first 2 pitches, and then a hit by a pitch. And it should be Cole here to hit. And yeah, will be Braylon Cole. So runner on first base, the lead run gets on, and the pitch to Cole. Hit on the ground. Bragg will be a tough play, and he throws to first in time for out number 3. So a 4-pitch inning for Camden Bragg, and we will head to the bottom half of the 6th inning, see if Hedgesville can walk things off or we'll have extras. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV10.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl tile and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Advanced technology, compassionate care. That's what you get with WVU Medicine General Surgery. Our expert team of board-certified surgeons at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center and Jefferson Medical Center combines state-of-the-art technology with patient-centered medical care. With 3 convenient locations, WVU Medicine General Surgery offers a variety of robotic and laparoscopic surgery options featuring revolutionary treatments resulting in better surgical outcomes and quicker recoveries. For appointments, call 304-596-2150.
Bottom 6th inning. Martinsburg and Hedgesville are tied at 1. Aiden Line remains on the mound for Martinsburg as Hedgesville had the early 1-0 lead. They grabbed that in the first inning when Weisenberg singled and then Bragg tripled. But Martinsburg would tie things up in the 4th inning. And that's how we got to this point. First pitch to Severin is a swing and a miss for strike 1. So it's 99 versus number 9 on the mound, and Aiden Line versus Severin, and Severin takes the next pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Leading off this bottom half of the 6th inning. The 1-1 pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 2. So Severin finds himself behind. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch from Line is high and outside for ball 2. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1-1 ball game between Martinsburg and Hedgesville, bottom 6th inning. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Severin goes down swinging. That'll bring Seth Hahn to the plate.
Yeah, 2 more outs here in regulation time. Or regulation innings. The ball game tied at 1-1. Actually worked pretty good here for this Hedgesville team when it comes to if they have to go to extras. With Camden Bragg being the only pitcher today, he was at 57 pitches.
And he cruised through the last inning as the first pitch to Hahn is low and inside for ball 1. Next pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Seth Hahn looks to be potentially a guy that could end it with 1 swing of the bat, but a big swing and a miss there as he tried to maybe do that. Falls behind now, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And when you think about having one pitcher go the distance of regulation, that can very much so help when it comes down the line if you have to go to the loser's bracket.
Next pitch, a breaking ball that misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Seth Hahn, the first baseman.
Or if you have to go to extras tonight and have to throw more guys.
The next pitch to Hahn is fouled back, just missed that one. So, good at-bat here from Hahn, working against Aiden Line, who is pitching in relief of Donnie Peebles. The pitch, poked into right field. Will it fall? It's going to go foul and not catchable either way. So Hahn will retreat back to the batter's box. 2 strikes on him here and trying to at least get a base runner on for Hedgesville. The pitch to Hahn misses outside for a ball. So Hahn doing a great job of battling here. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases are empty. With a 1-1 ball game, 1 out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. The pitch, low, ball 4. And Hedgesville has the winning run on first base.
All you need is 1 guy on base, Nick.
Well, you need a little bit more than that.
Yeah, but to get a rally started, to get something started, it all starts with 1 guy getting on base.
Yes, it does. In fact, start with that as it looks like Braden Watchford is going to come on and run at first base.
Especially only with 1 out here. Obviously, you don't want to hit into a double play.
it will be at the plate. Walther. Owen Walther takes the first pitch low for ball 1. So Rochford running at first.
I think it's Ratchford.
Ratchford, yes. I don't know why I changed my pronunciation there. Foul tipped in the glove for strike 1.
I got you.
Walther at the plate. 1-1 ball game. Line delivers the pitch. That one poked foul. Off the top of the Martinsburg dugout. Walther batting left-handed. Ratchford running down there at first base. Line steps on the mound and looks in, delivers, and again fouled away. So good at-bats here in this 6th inning. From Hedgesville, we saw Seth Hahn draw a walk. He was pitch ran for down there by Ratchford. And so far, it's been a good at-bat for Walther. That one misses inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 hit on the ground toward first. Nichols will step on the bag for out number 2. So Martinsburg trying to force extra innings. Hedgesville, though, does have the winning run standing in scoring position, but now 2 outs. A runner on second base.
A 2-out base hit into the outfield likely brings the winning run home, unless hit directly to a fielder.
Hill to the plate. Hill smacks this one. A diving play by the second baseman, Brady Steen, prevents any chance at run scoring or continuing this inning. We're headed to extras between Hedgesville and Martinsburg. We're back in 60 seconds with the 7th inning. After this is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
A Honda is more than just a vehicle. It's a gateway to spring adventure. Start your adventures with Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 0.9% APR on a 2022 Honda HR-V and a 1.9% APR on a 2022 Civic or Accord. New vehicles are arriving daily at a local Honda dealer.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI 2021 ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
We welcome you back to the Morgan County Little League Baseball facility or complex.
Campton Bragg still on the mound as, I think, what did they say, 54 pitches?
57, I believe it was. But either way, a pretty impressive performance for Bragg so far. Unfortunately for him, he hasn't quite gotten the run support, but neither team has. It's been good pitching on both sides. Aiden Lackey to the plate.
Yeah, 57 pitches for him. 65 is the 3-day rest bracket.
Or Caden Lackey, excuse me.
And then 66 to 85 would be 85 the max pitches he could throw this evening.
Pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Lackey. And the next pitch from Bragg is a called strike on the outside part of the plate. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-1 ball game, top of the 7th inning between Martinsburg and Hedgesville. The pitch to Lackey. is another called strike. So, excuse me, it was now 2 strikes on Lackey. The pitch hit into center field. That will be a base hit for Caden Lackey, and Martinsburg has the lead run on the base paths. So to begin the 7th, Lackey checks back in and comes through with a hit. And that'll bring Elliott to the plate. He's grounded out twice so far in the ball game. And they'll bring on a pinch runner and Liam Whitmer.
Again, Nick, the winner of this one here, already in extra innings, the winner of this game will take on Jefferson for the Area 1 championship tomorrow night.
Trying to lay down the bunt was Elliott, but he couldn't get it down. And now the third baseman, Kendall, playing in on the grass.
And the loser of this game will wait until Monday to play the winner of South Berkeley and Morgan County, which takes place tomorrow at 5 p.m. The winner of this game's...
Bunt gets down. Will it stay fair? It won't, as it dips just foul there. Great job by Bragg. Runner running to third base, but it's a foul ball, so.
So he'll have to go back to second, right?
Yes.
And now they tell him to go back. He was just standing there. That's why I was
go back
wondering.
to first, actually.
Or yeah, you will have to go back to first. But Jefferson versus whoever wins this game tomorrow night for the outright Area 1 championship will take place at around 7:30, the second game of tomorrow.
0-2 count on Elliott, so he will probably not bunt here. Elliott does square around. This time he gets it down, and it's past everybody. That will be an infield single. Whitmer's going to go for third, though. I think they're going to get him in the rundown. We'll see here. Whitmer is tagged out. It was a great bunt by Elliott, but Whitmer was sent by the third base coach, Brad Webb, to third, and essentially then the bunt doesn't do anything because the runner is on first, and now there's one out.
Aggressive base running there, but obviously you want to get that winning run 60 feet from scoring.
So it'd still be an infield single, I think, for Elliott because nobody really got to that baseball, but the 1-5-6, I guess it would be, or 1-5-4 on the retired. That one lined, though, into right field by Burrell. So runners on the corners as Elliott gets the third. And now Martinsburg just needs to get good contact here, and they'll have the lead.
Yeah, and Martinsburg, for all the offense they had last night and the minimal offense they've had today, things starting to come here in the clutch.
And now they'll come out and they'll speak to Bragg, and we'll see if they leave him in or what here. 1 out in the inning. Double plays are very tough to get in Little League because of the 60-foot diamond. But runners are on the corners, and the double play is possible here. It is Steen at the plate. He has a chance to be a hero and give Martinsburg the lead in this top of the 7th inning. Elliott standing on third base. Down there at first is Burrell, who just had a big hit into right field. Manager Brad Webb giving Steam some words of encouragement as he steps back into the left-handed batter's box. Bragg stays in the ball game for Hedgesville. Camden Bragg is ready to roll. The pitch from Bragg to Hill is high. Runners do go. They might have a pickoff there. The ball gets away, and Elliott comes in to score. And that will allow the runner to advance to third on the throwaway ball. So Burrell is on third. It's 2-1 Martinsburg as Bragg threw it away, trying to get the runner that was caught in Elliott in a rundown. And that's excellent decision-making by Brad Webb after maybe being a little bit too aggressive with the base running earlier. His aggressiveness works out there to have a double kind of, or one runner take off from first, the other one runner kind of stay in between third and home, and you hope is that Hill will throw it out to second, and then you can probably score the run easily, but there it ends up working as you get the run down and ended up being a throwaway. So a 2-1 lead now for Martinsburg. The entire infield for Hedgesville plays in on the grass. A runner in Burrell standing on third base. Breen gets it through. That will be an RBI single. Martinsburg extends the lead now to 3-1. Steen with the base hit. Now bring Thomas Garrett to the plate. So Martinsburg now on top, 3-1 over Hedgesville. Camden Bragg remains in the ball game, 1 out in the inning. And the pitch popped up into shallow right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So the Martinsburg offense, it might have taken until extra innings, but here they are.
Yeah, their offense comes alive.
3-1 lead and a chance to add to it with a runner in scoring position in Steen, and Garrett on first, and Adam Height coming to the plate. The pitch to Height, called strike at the knees. 3-1. Martinsburg on top here in the 7th inning over Hedgesville. Camden Bragg on the 0-1 count. A big swing and a miss from Height for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second for Martinsburg, 1 out in the inning. The pitch. In the dirt. Did he go around? I'm going to say he did, so that's a strikeout, and now 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looked like he golfed at that one, and then it looked initially like he thought he had gotten a piece of it, but he indeed did not.
So Peebles to the plate. Runners on first and second for Martinsburg, who now leads 3-1 here in the top half of the 7th inning. Camden Bragg looks in. Delivers the pitch to Peebles. He chops that one foul. Donnie Peebles so far in the ballgame, ground out, line out, fly out. He's done it all in terms of making contact, but unable to get a hit so far. A runner on second in a 3-1 lead. He'd like to come through and extend that lead. Peebles sends it on the ground toward Kendall. He'll step on the bag for out number 3. But Martinsburg does get itself a 2-run lead as we head to the bottom half of the 7th. Does Hedgesville have some magic left in them, or will Martinsburg advance to take on Jefferson? Stay tuned and find out. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
At Mountaineer Kitchens and Baths, we ensure your home is both beautiful and functional.
We've been taking care of our neighbors for over 25 years.
We specialize in kitchen and bathroom remodeling, from start to finish, from design until installation. Whether it's countertops, cabinets, backsplashes, or full baths, we've got you covered.
Custom work done with care. We are Mountaineer Kitchens and Baths.
We welcome you back to the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex. Martinsburg now leading 3-1 as we head to the bottom 7th inning. Extra innings here as it was 1-1 heading into the 7th. But Martinsburg was able to score 2 in the last half inning to take the lead. We'll see what Hedgesville has. It's the top of the order for Hedgesville Little League as Kiesecker, Weisenberg, and Bragg are due up. Kiesecker has flown out twice and struck out so far in the ball game. Aiden Line looking to close things out, get the win for him in his relief outing. But we'll see if Martinsburg can hang on to that 2-run lead. The winner of this ball game will play Jefferson. The loser does head to the loser's bracket, but both these teams proving that they'll have a chance to come out of that bracket so far with their efforts here tonight, as this one's fouled away by Kiesecker. That pitch is fouled away. So 0-1 count. Next pitch taken first. Called strike on the outside. Now no balls and 2 strikes on Kiesecker. Again, it's Weisenberg and Bragg to follow him. That one lined up the middle for a base hit. Kiesecker at the single. And now the tying run comes to the plate. And Weisenberg. Weisenberg does have a single, a ground out, and a strikeout looking so far in this ball game. But Hedgesville has some life after the leadoff single.
That they do get. Great ball game we've had this evening.
That one misses outside and low for ball 1. Line steps back on the mound. Delivers the pitch. Hit back toward the middle. Line will go to second for out number 1. They won't be able to turn 2, but get that lead runner. And now 1 out in the inning. So Kiesecker is out at second. Weisenberg grounds into the fielder's choice. And Camden Bragg, who had a great outing throughout this ballgame, 3 hits already, comes back to the plate and fouls off the first pitch. He's done the triple. He's done the single. He's done the double, Spencer.
Can he get the cycle?
That would be quite the moment for Camden Bragg today.
It definitely would be.
He fouls off that one again off of the Hedgesville dugout. So 0-2 count. He's pitched well enough to win, but his team trails 3-1 here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. The pitch to Bragg popped up behind first base. Coming over is the second baseman Steen to make the play for out number 1, or out number 2, excuse me. So Bragg is retired. He's been kind of the big player in the lineup so far today for Hedgesville, but Kendall coming to the plate, the number 4 hitter. 2 outs, runner on first. Tying run at the plate in Kendall, with Martinsburg leading 3-1 here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Looking to get this win and take on Jefferson in round 2. The pitch, hit on the ground. That will be a base hit for Kendall into left field. 2 on, 2 outs, and Kendall at least extends the inning for Hedgesville as the winning run comes to the plate.
Also on number 9, Radford.
Yeah, it'd be could be a crazy ending here.
Ratchford to the plate. He is grounded out and flown out so far in the ball game. I have a pinch runner here for Hedgesville, as it is Dean Valet Morales to run on. And now we'll have a mound visit as well for Martinsburg, as Brad Webb wants to speak to his guys with 2 outs. They're just 1 out away from advancing. But Hedgesville has the tying run on first and the winning run at the plate. Or the tying run. Yeah, the tying run on first. 2 on, 2 outs, 3-1 lead for Martinsburg. Ratchford at the plate. And he'll foul off the first pitch.
It fouls into the mid. Did he foul that off, or was it a strike call?
Not certain. He might not have made. That might have been the glove.
I think that's what it was.
Next pitch is a strike call. Looking.
Down to the final strike here is Hedgesville.
Ratchford digs back in. Runners on first and second for Hedgesville. The pitch misses outside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3-1 lead for Martinsburg, bottom 7th inning. Line delivers the 1-2 in the dirt for ball 2. Line looks back, the runner on second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-1 our score, Martinsburg leading. The pitch to Ratchford. Swing and a miss! And Martinsburg advances to take on Jefferson. Aiden Line with the in-relief performance gets the win for Martinsburg Little League over Hedgesville. And what was an excellent ball game in 7 innings. We'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have the post-game show. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
The South Morgan Volunteer Fire Department Carnival is August the 30th through September the 3rd this year with free admission. Enjoy the fun of this year's carnival with an amazing selection of rides, live music from great local artists, live auctions, contests, and the usual assortment of mouth-watering, delicious food. Discounted ride wristbands and ride and food voucher combos are available in advance. The carnival is located at 10166 Winchester Grade Road in beautiful Berkeley Springs. Find out more about this fun event at firemanscarnival.com. That's firemanscarnival.com.
Hi, this is Caleb Wilkerson with Boats and Soaps Cleaning Services, a fully mobile, veteran-owned and operated business. We provide commercial and residential cleaning services, mobile auto detailing, as well as vacancy cleanout services serving within 60 miles of the Martinsburg, West Virginia area. Call us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. at 304-268-9198. Again, that's 304-268-9198. Or check us out on Facebook, Boats and Soaps Cleaning Services.
Hagerstown Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices, and we've made buying a new car easier than ever with 1-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
Welcome you back to the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex. Nick Verzolini, Spencer Dupuis here on the post-game show as Martinsburg Little League defeats Hedgesville 3-1. It was an excellent ball game, Spencer.
Yeah, an excellent ball game. A game that, yesterday we had seen Martinsburg come out, score 10 runs, and it just seemed like maybe they scored a little bit too much on the offensive side yesterday. But a great comeback victory here in 7 innings as Martinsburg advances to take on Jefferson in the Area 1 championship game tomorrow.
Yep, they do that, but we'll go over the game summary. Hedgesville took that early 1-0 lead, and it looked at one point that was going to be enough to win, as Weisenberg had singled in the first, and then a triple from Camden Bragg gave Hedgesville that 1-0 lead. But Martinsburg would battle back and tie things up at 1 in the 4th inning after Hayden Line, who I think is our hero tonight.
Yeah, I think definitely a good chance. Thank you.
Yes, please.
So we're getting some food here. Got secured Dylan a hot dog, so that's all that matters. Secured Dylan a hot dog. He'll be happy when he comes.
They don't have if Line had gotten a hit or not, but we kind of have that play where he had on the official scorebook here if it was a hit or not.
Well, I don't know if that's official.
Well, not the official, but the Martinsburg scorebook to just kind of
game changer.
Confirm what I have here. I had an error. Either way, though, Aiden Line made great contact on a baseball to tie the game at 1 there and give Martinsburg a chance, and then he comes in and pitches great as well. So definitely a good nominee there for our player of the game, but we'll get to that a little bit later here in the postgame show. That tied it at 1, and then we would go to extra innings when Martinsburg would rally again as it was Caden Lackey who had an RBI to break the tie, and then Brady Steen would come through with a hit in that inning as well. But we had the run scored on that error from Bragg as he tried to get the runner, which was Elliott, in between third and home, and threw it away. Unfortunately for Hedgesville and for Martinsburg, very fortunately, and they were able to take the lead there at 2-1. And then Lackey would get that add-on run there in the 7th to make our final score 3-1, as Martinsburg gets 3 runs on 7 hits, just 1 error committed by Martinsburg. Hedgesville 1 run on 9 hits in this ball game. We'll quickly run down some of the standout statistics, and then we'll take a break and we'll get Spencer's player of the game. As for Martinsburg, Caden Lackey 2 for 3, and William Cole goes 1 for 3, and I mentioned some of those other highlights earlier, but on the mound, Peebles goes 3 1/3, 6 hits, 1 earned, 2 strikeouts, and Aiden Line, as we mentioned, 3 2/3, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts in relief. Definitely a good nominee there for the player of the game. Hedgesville, they had some good outings. Camden Bragg himself, very solid outing, but he goes 7 innings on the mound, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 7 strikeouts, but it wasn't enough to get the win as Martinsburg wins it. So we'll take our 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we will have Spencer's player of the game, and we'll set you up for what to expect tomorrow. This is Little League Baseball, West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else, and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else, and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Advanced technology, compassionate care. That's what you get with WVU Medicine General Surgery. Our expert team of board-certified surgeons at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center and Jefferson Medical Center combines state-of-the-art technology with patient-centered medical care. With 3 convenient locations, WVU Medicine General Surgery offers a variety of robotic and laparoscopic surgery options featuring revolutionary treatments resulting in better surgical outcomes and quicker recoveries. For appointments, call 304-596-2150.
Post-game show, Martinsburg beating Hedgesville in Little League Baseball action tonight, 3-1. Nick Verzolini, Spencer Dupuis here on the post-game show. We'll get into Spencer's player of the game. Who you got, Spencer?
It's got to be Aiden Line. You know, he had a great performance in relief on the mound, 3 2/3 innings, giving up just 3 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 55 pitches for him, 41 of those in the strike zone. And then he had a pretty good one at-bat there that tied the ball game when he had to hit the ball over short. That's a questionable play where how you score it.
Yeah.
The angle that I had wasn't a great angle because of the camera moving. I don't know how it would be scored if you see the play straight on, because it's kind of close to that glove, kind of not only he scored an error or not, but in my book it's an RBI single that ties the ball game.
Yeah, it was definitely a really solid performance made in line, and you talked about what he was able to do on the mound and also at the plate. But, again, we'll be back here tomorrow for more Little League Baseball action. Morgan County will take on South Berkeley at 5 p.m. We'll go on the air around 4:50-ish, and Jefferson will take on Martinsburg in the nightcap around 7:30. As we saw tonight, they moved that one up, so depending on how long that other game goes, that will kind of determine things from there, and then we'll see kind of how this all goes down in terms of who between Jefferson and Martinsburg will advance to districts, and then who goes to the losers bracket to potentially get that area one runner up and eventually advance to districts as well. So, you know, we talked about Hedgesville. They're now into that losers bracket. Obviously a pretty good team, so should be an exciting rest of the tournament, and that nightcap is going to be a big one between Jefferson and Martinsburg. But that pretty much does it for us here. Once again, your final score, Martinsburg 3, Hedgesville 1. For Donald Kinney back in the studio, Dylan Bishop, Spencer Dupuis, I'm Nick Verzolini saying so long from the Morgan County Little League Baseball Complex, and we'll be back tomorrow for more Little League Baseball action. This has been West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV10.
We thank you for listening to live play-by-play coverage of Little League All-Star Baseball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Modern Renovations, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg.
Little League All-Star Baseball is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR, Martinsburg. All rights reserved.
That's where you are there. Wimbledon begins this week. That's always interesting. NBA draft reviews still coming in, but, you know, that league kind of takes care of itself. And with the free agent signings, they always seem to dwarf the draft. And we see if the